today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The calendar may say autumn in Florida, but the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
And they are in rhythm on offense. Got everything going the way he wants.
Their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, if my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
But you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards? Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Brings up third.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Colby Parkinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
For Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 21 carries.
So, partner, 2 games.
On second down now, it's Carson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Throwing is Wilson, forced out to his left. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wilson to Lockett. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Jennings leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Second down and goal.
To try again after the sack. Wilson steps away. End zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
Do it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Jaguars. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw here. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run. They're good for 16 and a first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tackle by Darrell Taylor. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Leonard Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A pass underneath to Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A gain of 6 there on first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camp. Do you remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room? This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 3. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick here is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin down in the Big Easy. The LA Rams in town to face New Orleans. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. The Saints trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And that one all even as they play the visiting Texans. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
1st and 10.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
In 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Leonard.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 5.
They run again with Carson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Carson. To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous. Pretty good arm, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time he is in. Yes. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First down.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late
with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory, that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA